On the western shore of Lake Como, in the village of Moltrasio, sits a grand 18th-century villa that feels less like a hotel and more like a private aristocratic estate. Today, Passalacqua is considered one of the world's most celebrated luxury hotels, but its story began more than 230 years ago. The villa was commissioned by Count Andrea Lucchini Passalacqua, one of the most prominent noble families on Lake Como. He hired Milanese architect Carlo Felice Sove to transform an existing lakeside property into a magnificent neoclassical residence. Contemporary accounts describe the villa's debut as a major social event, illuminated by hundreds of torches and attended by the region's aristocracy. What emerged was not simply a house but a stage for the Italian art of villeggiatura, the tradition of escaping the city to spend long summers enjoying nature, conversation, music, and leisurely living. The heart of the villa became its extraordinary music room. In 1831, the celebrated composer Vincenzo Bellini stayed here as a guest of Count Alessandro Lucchini Passalacqua. Within these walls, Bellini composed much of his masterpiece opera La Sonnambula, forever linking the villa with Italian musical history. The hotel still embraces this heritage. Bellini's words from La Sonnambula greet visitors throughout the property. After the last Lucchini Passalacqua heir died in 1890, the estate passed through several owners. Over the decades, the villa hosted an eclectic cast of residents and visitors, including aristocrats, intellectuals, and statesmen. Among its most famous guests was Winston Churchill, who visited during the 20th century. Sources also associate the villa with visits from Napoleon Bonaparte. Yet despite its grandeur, the villa gradually faded from prominence. In 2018, the property was acquired by the De Santis family, owners of the legendary Grand Hotel Tramezzo. Their vision was ambitious: restore the villa not as a conventional luxury hotel, but as a living Italian home where guests would feel like personal friends rather than customers. A meticulous 3-year restoration followed. Historic frescoes were revived, period details were preserved, and every room was individually designed with antiques, Murano glass, silk, marble, and handcrafted Italian furnishings. In June 2022, Passalacqua reopened to the world. Today the property contains only 24 rooms and suites spread across 3 buildings. The historic villa, the Palazzo Casa al Lago beside the water. 7 acres of terraced gardens descend toward a private jetty on Lake Como. Guests wander through olive groves, rose gardens, fountains, hidden terraces, and one of the lake's most photographed swimming pools. Rather than emphasizing formality, Passalacqua celebrates dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. Guests are encouraged to linger over breakfast, read beside the lake, take boat rides, learn gelato making, or simply enjoy the changing light across the water. In 2023, Passalacqua was named the world's best hotel by the organization behind the world's 50 best hotels. The achievement was remarkable because the property had been open for little more than a year. Many travel writers described it as redefining modern luxury through intimacy, heritage, and authentic Italian hospitality. Most luxury hotels impress through scale. Passalacqua impresses through emotion. It feels like being invited into a magnificent family villa where every room has a story. A count hosting musicians in the 1700s, Bellini composing opera in 1831, Churchill strolling the gardens, and a local family restoring a forgotten masterpiece for a new generation. That continuity of history is what makes Passalacqua one of Lake Como's most extraordinary places. For travelers seeking the essence of Lake Como, romance, history, gardens, music, and la dolce vita, Passalacqua is arguably the closest thing to stepping into a living Italian dream.